Thousands of first responders helped in the wake of deadly floods in Texas last month, including 2 from the QCA. We hear their stories and how their time battling disaster has them better prepared to save lives here. Horrific flooding in Texas killed more than 100 people and forced thousands to evacuate. Good evening, I'm Kate Kopatich.
And I'm William Ingalls. While so many were escaping the danger behind us, hundreds of brave first responders from across the country ran into the disaster to save lives. That includes 2 people from Bettendorf who are now back in the QCA.
Our Kayla Page sat down with them and talked about how helping in this tragedy could mean the difference between life and death when flooding hits closer to home. Kayla?
That's right. The floods on July 4th brought massive devastation to the area of Kerrville, Texas, prompting response from all over the country. For Bettendorf firemen Matt Lawson and Captain Shane Peitscher, they jumped right into action, and they've brought back many lessons from the tragic experience.
When the call came in, I was actually on shift, so Chief Lawson had to come to the station, pick me up from shift, and then we deployed directly from there.
On July 11th, Bettendorf Assistant Fire Chief Matt Lawson and Captain Shane Peitscher headed for Texas along with other first responders from the Midwest. They were there for 2 weeks and endured oppressive heat, rugged terrain, and even rattlesnakes. But they say the mental and emotional toll was one of the hardest parts.
You think you're accustomed to seeing all of this disaster after a few days, and then you see something that still shocks you. It's truly tragic what all occurred there and the damage. It's hard to conceive looking at pictures just how much destruction there was in Kerrville in that area.
But in the midst of their mission, they learned valuable skills they hope to bring back to the QCA.
The lessons that I kind of learned or would take back would be, I guess, much more how to handle emergencies back home. I feel like I'm much more prepared for future events that may occur locally.
We were driving away, and the day we were driving away, we were getting heavy rains back locally, so that was on our mind as well. But yeah, just a reminder of how dangerous water can be at that volume. Being
back home with their families is also something they don't take for granted, and I got to surprise the men with an email message sent from the Illinois Task Force leader who thanks the men and the city of Bettendorf for their gracious generosity in making a difference in this way.
I truly believe that DC Lawson and Lieutenant Peitscher's actions reflect the strength of your leadership and the high caliber of your department. They serve as exceptional ambassadors for both the city of Bettendorf as well as the state of Iowa.
You know, obviously it's super powerful to hear that.
Being around him and seeing how he helped the whole event unfold and build relationships with other state teams and the local resources was great to learn from.
In Bettendorf, Kayla Page, KWQC, TV6 News. And it wasn't just their task force leader who was proud of the 2 men. Bettendorf Fire Chief Troy Sade also recognized the men for their work, saying, in quote, "We have great personnel in our department and couldn't be more proud of every single one of them. Their leadership, whether it's here at home or away on deployment, sets the bar for everyone to strive to achieve more. Nice work, men."
And just a few days ago, we learned the joint fundraiser between our parent company, Gray, helped raise over $1 million for the Central Texas and Hill Country communities impacted by the devastating flooding on July 4th. The Salvation Army plans to stay in those impacted communities for at least the next year.